necessarily a good thing. It mightn't be a good thing.
So could you just explain that again? We went off there. So home,
Oh, you went?
referring to home, you were the project is from outer space. Could you just go from there?
Yeah, because in space travel, the descent, which happens in something like a descent module, is the most dangerous part of coming home.
Right, got you. Understood that.
So I was sort of drawing parallels with me coming back to Jersey after 35 years.
Oh, brilliant. Coming home. I'm with you.
Coming home.
So it's coming home.
It mightn't always be a smooth passage, you know. So going home isn't necessarily like in fairy tale books, do you see what I mean?
True, I understand you completely.
Home is fraught with difficulties, whether to Jersey it could be housing issues, right down to sort of like the family situation, do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So really that's what I was trying to do.
Very interesting. Thank you for filling me in on that. I wasn't aware of that and I appreciate that. My concern was obviously earlier with your friend, who I had sort of a brief discussion with, was just the use of the USSR and the hoaxing and at this time with the agendas in place.
Well, that's a very interesting. No, it's good you picked up on that, because basically I had to make the bottom because the original sculpture didn't have a bottom, it sat upright.
Sure.
So I was googling and saw descent module bottoms.
Right.
And obviously I sort of saw one that did have USSR, because the history behind this is meant to necessarily come from Russia, but it's made from pieces. It's meant to look like it's something made from bits.
Right. Okay, so
it's
earlier...
not meant to look real.
I understand. So earlier we just had a bit of an altercation because of the use of the USSR and the agendas, and at the moment a lot of people in the world are very on edge about what's true, what's not true, especially with the Maui fires, the California fires.
This is actually what's really interesting, because I mean, a lot of people have said that might be photoshopped or something like that, and Photoshop's so good now.
That's
you
true.
probably could do that.
Well, that's why I'm here, to let the Jersey people know exactly what is going on, and that it's actually real, and what I felt, which I gave out, but then I've given you the opportunity to give what you felt, so I appreciate that, and everybody appreciates that.
That's good.
Yeah, is there anything else you'd like to say? I think it's
I built that myself.
Oh, well done. I mean, it is in its... I was being very rude about it earlier and saying you can build in your back garage, but I was referring to NASA, you know. And
no, that was built in my parents' garage.
Well done to you.
To look homemade.
It's a really cool module, and I mean that, and I'll take it from here and do a second, because I may run out of battery on exactly what my feelings are on it, but I appreciate yours, and thank you for talking to us. Is there anything else you'd like to say? You're welcome. No,
I was going to ask you a question. Was that you in a taxi filming when you came in?
Yes.
Oh, it was really good. I love that footage.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino. There.
You're welcome to it. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you.
You're actually a good filmer.
Thanks a lot to you. We're on a much better stance. I appreciate you. Let's shake hands. Thank you for explaining, and I'm glad I came back to understand what you're doing with your project.
Thank you.
So that's what they're doing. Thank you. That's what they're doing, Josie.